Welcome back to Jeffrey Greenough Outdoors. Today we're chasing more than miles. We're chasing vitamin T, terrain, toughness, therapy. We're on a 15-minute mission in the Mournes, starting at Carrick Little and pushing through a new 9-mile loop, Binnian, Lamagan and the Annalong Valley.
Well, it's very unpredictable today. We've got glorious sunshine, but to my right, an awful grey bank of cloud coming in from the Irish Sea. Perfect Mourne Mountain energy, guys. First up, we're going to hit Slieve Binnian, an absolute monster of a climb, and one of the steepest to start it off with. Stephen's got kicked on, we'll catch him up. We'll jump straight into the route. We're going to follow the wall, as you can see, up past the east summit of Slieve Binnian, up to the summit, across to the north top, down Buzzards, Roost, into the Ben Crom viewpoint there, up Slieve Lamagan, and not as far as Cove Mountain, just come down and then through the Annalong Valley direction. Plenty of miles to need, get the legs burning.
The Mournes don't believe in warm-ups. From the first step out of Carrick Little car park, we're on to an unrelenting gradient. The trail turns to loose stone fast, and then granite boulders that seem to stand up and greet you.
Couple of big hitters to the right, Slieve Donard, down into the saddle and up the Slieve Cometa. Great walk this one. Haven't done it in about 6 months maybe. Slieve Binnian, always good to do it on a clear enough night, but it is definitely threatening here. I do think we'll have the raincoats on soon enough. Slieve Binnian, give you a sort of punch in the gut. Behind me is the summit of the east top of Slieve Binnian. If you've never done it before, don't get fooled. You have to go on round the corner and then the summit will open up, but definitely it's a leg burner. 20 minutes first mile. Coat on, not much I can do about it. I'll be honest with you, never liked hiking in the sun anyway. I'd rather hike in this. How we get it? Yeah. It's a real energy boost. When you see the summit tours of Slieve Binnian, that's the first main glimpse of them today. And that there is the east top behind me, the false summit you can see from the car park. But you heard from Stephen there himself, it's tight going. That's a Friday evening, guys. Worked all week, legs are like lead, but we're putting in the miles. We're closing in on the third half summit of the Mourne Mountains, Slieve Binnian. To my left, probably sound like a broken record, to my right is Binnian East Top, the false summit that was seen in the car park. I'm on probably the most Instagrammed style in the range as well. Burning the fuse down into Carlingford direction, or not Carlingford, sorry, Cranfield. But one push and we'll be at the summit.
Feel it straight away in the legs, in the lungs, but there's beauty in this struggle. The Mournes demand your attention and you give it willingly.
Get in, 1.9 mile almost 2 mile, 1 hour 3 minutes. It's probably the quickest I'd say we've done Slieve Binnian. But as I always say, now we're never out to break records, just maybe to push ourselves a wee bit extra. But what a view down in the Annalong Valley Reservoir. Slieve na Glock. Stephen coming round, I'm not too sure if we'll count that as a view or not, but that's as good as a view we've ever had on Binnian, by the way. If you remember a few weeks back, the best viewpoint in the Mournes, is this it? Has it changed this one?
Not changed it yet.
No?
No.
Okay.
Reaching the summit, you're treated to some of the wildest views in the range. Silent valley, reservoir gleaming in the distance, granite towers twisting out of the earth like old bones. This is where the hike starts to hit your head, not just your legs. You stop chasing your phone signal and start tuning into something else, the moment.
Unbelievable. I think we're going to get eaten up by this bank of cloud, which is just a big solo bank. I don't think there's anything coming behind it. It's just one big massive fluffy white cloud.
From here we make our way towards the north top. The terrain levels out just enough to recover before our next challenge comes into view.
The coat's off. I'd rather hike in the sun and not out of rain. It's a fair old hike from the summit tour to the north top. I think it's just over a kilometre or something, but hopefully we'll eat the ground up here and then we'll stop at Buzzards Roost for a bite to eat. Slieve Lamagan, right in front of me. It's going to be a beast to climb tonight, but one important thing first, food. We'll drop it all a couple of 100 metres here and we'll pick up a bite to eat. Just parking up at the Buzzards Roost for a spot of lunch, or spot of dinner in fact. Lovely evening. We'll just take it in here for maybe 10 or 15 minutes and then Slieve Lamagan. Stephen's just came out with an cracker there about Buzzards Roost. What do you think of Buzzards Roost?
No, I haven't just come out with it now. I've always said that Buzzards Roost is definitely in the top 5 views in the Mournes. Now, I can't put a number on it.
We're just looking over at Slieve Core, your best viewpoint, and then we had Slieve Binnian at the top. It was the best viewpoint of the day.
No, you're trying to make a fool out of it. No, I'm not having it.
That's easily done, so it is. But we'll put this down as the best viewpoint of the last 20 minutes.
Decision time, guys. We either do Slieve Lamagan or we let the voice and the demon inside our head say take the Carrick Little track home down to the car park, call it a day for one peak, which is fair enough. It's a great peak to be doing, but if you asked me an hour ago coming up Slieve Binnian, it definitely would have been, we'll hit the road. The legs are gone, the voice inside the head had won, but we're here, we're in between the two big headers now. We're going to attack Slieve Lamagan. 45 minutes to the top, I'd say, from here. There's no designated path or anything, or track, so we're just going to attack it. Get that demon voice outside of your head, which if you listen to it, you'll never do anything. marathons or anything like that there, playing football, just even out for a walk, a hike, just give up if you listen to it once. So put the team in to the back of the head and we'll hit Slieve Lamagan. Let's go.
Look at this. The view from the Ben Crom side is unreal. You don't see this angle unless you commit to the full circuit. Totally worth the burn. From the Ben Crom saddle, Lamagan rises like a wall. The climb is raw, no real path, just boulders, sheep tracks and instinct. Proper scramble, one of the most rugged climbs in the Mournes.
Honing in at Slieve Lamagan, second peak of the evening. We may be back now, 46 minutes, but we did stop and talk to Meet the Mournes from Instagram for 10 minutes, so 35, 36 minutes. Whew, that's some going, right to the summit.
This right here, this is what vitamin T does. It clears out the clutter, you come back to yourself.
Slieve Lamagan, what's the meaning, Stephen?
Creeping, crawling mountain,
Creeping, crawling mountain.
but also can mean by hand and foot.
By hand and by foot. We've done it, like I said, 36 minutes. Some going.
The summit of Lamagan is a different kind of quiet. Not just silence, stillness. You don't realise how loud the world is until you're standing up here, wind in your ears, everything else stripped away.
So if you're into your vitamin T, let me know in the comments about your routes, about getting outdoors, camping, hiking, running, whatever it is. Just let me know and we'll have a talk because it's brilliant. Tracking, terrain, therapy, unbelievable. What a Friday evening. Stephen's been inspired by Fraser, Carl Explorer from Scotland. He done a wee bit of trail running in his last video. You busted, son? No. 100 metres, not even.
This is the kind of trail that slips under your skin. There's something ancient about this place. You feel it in your feet and in your chest.
Just standing on top of Cove Cave, looking down into the Annalong Valley. We're just going to zigzag down the rest of what I would call maybe the side of Slieve Lamagan. I'm back onto the Carrick Little track. No point in looking at it. Let's go.
These are the miles that recalibrate you, the kind that settle the brain after a hard climb. This is the home stretch and it feels earned. Vitamin T isn't something you swallow, it's something you sweat for. It's the therapy that comes from solitude, grit and motion. From putting your body through something honest and letting your head follow. 9 miles, 2 climbs, 1 deep breath, you'll carry home. That's what the Mournes give us today.
That's us coming to the end. The Dan Ambers of a Friday evening behind me. Unbelievable night out. Probably going to fall short of 10 mile, but it's probably going to be closer to 9 mile. We're close to the car now, so cracking evening, cracking walk. The legs have felt it tonight. If you like this, or if you're into this stuff, consider giving it a like, a subscribe, and like I said on top of Lamagan, drop a comment on your source of vitamin T, your weekly dose of it. And until next week, I'll see you then, back on the trails again.